Welcome to the third and final round of the Supersport Wheelchair Basketball Series being played here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. After this round, it's all about the playoffs. Our highlights package features games played on the 7th of July, they being the Eagles up against the Spears and the Lions up against the Mongoose. Before we get into the action, a quick look at the games played at the end of the second round. Well, the Spears very unfortunately forfeiting a game to the log leaders, the Wolverines. The Mongoose losing out to the Eagles. Lions with a good one over the Suns. And then, of course, the Wolverines over the Lions. And it was the Suns to the trailing Mongoose. And this is how the log looks at the end of the second round. Well, it's the Wolverines. They're untouchable at the moment, 28 points. The Lions and the Eagles in second and third. Eagles will be wanting to clinch onto that third because they got a very, very tough game against the old foe, the Spears, coming up today. And the Mongoose trailing still in sixth position. Before we get into our feature matches, a quick look at the earlier game that was played between the Wolverines and the Suns. Another outstanding performance in from the Wolverines, getting their customary win and, of course, their customary bonus point. 81-51 the final scored against the Suns. Steven Valkenbach, top scorer with 20 points, doing a lot of work, good offense, good defense, and well supported by the likes of Zonke. And they were the two main perpetrators for the Wolverines. The Suns, good performances as always from Mzaleni, very mobile player, has been the MVP once or twice this season already, and showing his mettle. Next up was the highly anticipated game between the Eagles and the Spears. Having already played twice this particular season, Eagles with very slender wins on both occasions, and the question was, could the Spears make a comeback?
So the lineup for the Diesel Electric Services Eagles today. KBN Corner at number 10 will probably be the main general on the court for them, and he'll be assisted by Daniel Nyoke and Fred Ganyapu, the two tall players. The eThekwini Spears personnel for today are a bit depleted, but Tabani Shange will be looking for the support from Shabalala and Dlamini today, but I think they will have an uphill battle.
Start of the second quarter. Eagles lead by 8. They'll be wanting to build on that.
So Ganyapu putting that basket down, being fouled in the process. So he'll have another shot. And Tabani Change committing that foul.
It's fairly common in this game thus far to see players being fouled on the shot and getting the extra, and most of them capitalizing. Coaches, happy days. Quick 3 points taken for the Eagles. Here come the Spears over the line. Big reply from a big player. Retief, Nyoke, back to Retief, other option, Ganyapu, Ziki, wonderful basket from the Eagles, looking for the right man in the right position. You'll get the ball, takes two. Yet another basket with a foul on the shot.
Yeah, Marcus Retief, the guilty party this time for the Eagles, and Dlamini to take the shots. They certainly gave that shot a lot of height, which converted the point.
Normally extremely reliable on the free shots, Dlamini. Very good shooting average. Well, I hope that wasn't me, but he missed the second. Eagles shooting at a very impressive 83% on the free throw. Marcus Retief did very well to hold on to the ball there. Got it across to Nyoke, and Daniel Nyoke on the blower. Time had crept by. Matatati taking a fantastic back pass, and he knows that he should have put that away. Substitutions called.
Yeah, on the Eagle side, Retief and Ganyapu have gone off.
Neville Caswell, number 15 for the Eagles, his first touch of the ball, he passed it in. Known to his friends as the Terminator. Excellent basket from Ziki. Underhand, off the glass. 4 from 5. And there's the reply from the Spears. And the Eagles just keep reining them in. That was like Monty. Ike Monty with a shot moving away from the basket, not easy.
Yeah, that was always going to be a foul by Daniel Nyoke.
Spears are managing their fouling situation particularly well. They've got to do that because they're so thin on the bench.
Yeah, and we're having these shots now by Change, being taken by Change because the Eagles are again on a collective foul situation.
No mistakes from Chungi this time. He's got his eye in. Big opportunity in this game for the Spears to draw some fouls from the Eagles. Eagles on collective fouls, and there's still just over 4 minutes left in this quarter. So every time they foul, there would be shots and another 2 points taken eventually. Ricardo Mateus is on for the Spears. That basket will count. Ike Monty. No problems for Tabani Shange.
Yeah, that usually very strong defense for the Eagles seems to be leaking a bit because Change seems to be getting in there quite easily.
Matatatsi with the shot from the right-hand side, well picked up by Nyoke. Overshooting again. Caswell to Nyoke. Caswell, will this be the screenshot? Yes, it will. That's what the coach ordered, and that's why the coach ordered it.
Yeah, it's obviously something they've been practicing, and they should be doing it.
Exactly why. Dlamini. Slightly stronger, but still quite disorganized defense from the Eagles. Change, he was always going to be fouled. That basket will probably count.
Yes, it will.
Very smart play from Change, knowing that he'd been fouled, but he was in the process of shooting. He could quite easily have just pulled out of the shot, but he kept going through with it. And there is the cherry on the top. 3 from 3. We have a ball game. Coach Sierra for the Eagles will be closing his eyes and saying, isn't this what happened the last time? Screenshot, Caswell, not far away. Nyoke lucky. Very close to fouling, but Mateus gets it into the center of the key. This should be 2 easy points. Is easy 2 points. One-point ball game. A minute to go till the break. There will be lots of talking going on in both change rooms.
Yeah, technical foul being called on Neville Caswell. I was wondering if that would happen. He's been chirping to the referee a lot.
Teams now locked at 31 apiece. How well the Spears have managed their game. Difficult shot, reversing, and it came off the side of the glass. Matatatsi picked up the rebound. It's Nyuke. Nyuke who actually picked up the rebound, and Ike Monte trying to capitalize at the last second.
Yeah, the fouling situation in this quarter has been high. The Spears have also on a collective foul, so it'll be 2 free shots. And Ike Monte, the man to take them.
Suddenly these free shots become critical. Misses out on the first and would dearly like to score the second, just from a psychological point of view. So far, the Eagles have led or stayed level. They have not been trailing, and they have gone into the ever so slightest lead again. 32-31, less than a minute to go in the first half. But if this man's got the final say, Eagles have every right to be worried. Shange pushes it out when it just looked like he might attempt a shot, but the rebound has been taken. Ziki to Nyuke.
Yeah, Caswell just taking a tumble, but he was fouled in the process, so that will be called on. That's on Mateus, and because of the collective foul situation, it will be 2 free shots. Caswell to take them.
Caswell with an opportunity to supply just a little bit of relief to the scoreline. Shooting short on both attempts. Matatatsi picked up the loose ball. Quick look up at the clock. Needs to wind it down. Monty not able to take the pass. Lamini pushes it into the go-to man. And there is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Spears. They now lead by 1. And this is almost a replay of the last time that these two teams met.
So the halftime situation, let's go straight to the 2-pointers. That's the real business end of the game. Look at the 37% for the Eagles and 36% for the Spears. Spears picked the average up quite a bit, but the Eagles dropped down way down halfway through that quarter. Not good at all. And the fouling situation high on both sides.
A big third quarter required from both of these sides. Spears played so handsomely in the second quarter. They now lead by 1. Some changes made by Sierra in his troops. The likes of Mamfengu in corner now on. Can they make a difference? Just haven't settled down with the combination. Lots of movement on the ball. Shot will go from Jimmy Mamfengo. First shot up, and wonderful basket. That's how you use your height off the wrist.
Yeah, better use of Nyuke this time.
Nyuke playing a bit of a link role at the moment. It's Retief. In corner. Spears coming straight through the top. Dlamini with the open shot, and he normally would have taken those two.
Nyuki's pass intercepted, gave possession straight back to Spears, and they converted.
Ziki. And Daniel Nyuki loves that position, just offsetting himself under the glass, just below the basket. Ball's on the move for the Eagles. Ziki. Fabulous little pass through, and that really could have been one of your plays of the day had that been finished off.
Big overlap here for the Spears.
And they made use of that overlap. Some excellent interplay. Retief. Mamfengu looks for the three-pointer. To the right of the basket, but a good rebound taken. Nyuke doing the damage. Again, using the wrist and his height. In the context of this game, Sierra will be happy with 4 points. Dlamini. Ball coming from the back, never easy to take. Good attempt. Nyuke doing excellent work, pushing it over the halfway line, and here comes Mamfengu. But what great defense. Spears doing all the hard work. Several times we've seen the Eagles moving the ball around the key and they're not able to clean up. And this time a rebound taken by Dlamini.
Yeah, Marcus Retief chirping, so picking up a foul and technical foul.
Not able to convert the first, and that was a protracted break with all the confusion, timeouts, technical fouls, and he does take the second, so maybe not a bad thing to have kept him on the court. Take the one from two, keeps him within striking distance. Finally, the game gets back to some kind of normality.
And then because of the technical foul called on James Mutetwe, the coach of the Spears, there's a shot to be taken from the Eagle side.
Yeah, this is a result of the bottle flying incident, and it was definitely just something that slipped out of his hand. He tried to throw it to a player, clearly. Normal transmission resumed. 3-point difference, 3 minutes to go in the third.
Now the ball stolen by the Eagles, so they're on attack again.
How often have we seen the Eagles set up for a wonderful shot, excellent movement, and then just not able to finish off?
Eagle maintaining this man-to-man defense, seems to be working for them.
Probably not a bad ploy, realizing just how thin the bench is for the opposition, and that's what happens. Huge pressure. Just so well read there by Nyuke. Ambitious pass from Change. Ziki. Eagles guilty again, not finishing off. Will that come back to haunt them? You're going to have to wait and see.
Yeah, Nyuke just committing that foul.
Big opportunity for the Spears on these shots. Almost a lazy shot, that first attempt. Wow. How flat was that? But he'll take it. Final quarter gets underway. And a great pass to start from Mamfengu onto the fingertips of Nyuke, but Nyuke robbed. Spears trailing by 2. Looking for a golden opportunity to come back. What a great little pass from Dlamini and Change, but he takes his own rebound. He'll have a second bite, probably a third, and finally, but he'll take one from 3 because apart from winding the clock down, basket's good. All locked up, 41 each. What a fabulous basket.
Yeah, Jack Makhosi on the court now for the Eagles.
The Eagles pulling out all the stops. That is as clean as you're going to find, and that'll certainly boost the troops. Sierra still not affording a smile. Matatatsi taking a great shot. Eagles ball rolling in, and the clock will start when contact is made. Now, giving themselves a few extra seconds just to set the play, and maybe that's what they need to be doing, is consolidating. A Matatatsi with a second in a row. Great shot. That'll certainly boost the troops and the morale on the side. And it's unfortunate because this is where you need a coach, and of course the Spears coach has been sent away, having had 2 technical fouls. And when sanity is needed. But in the meantime, the Spears do come back.
Yeah, that was a great pass from Shabalala.
Opportunity now to try and set some kind of standard play. Mahotsi drawing the foul. He knew that was going to happen. He read it, and he read it well. Wow. Just rub it in. That was the right decision, ref. Definitely the right decision. 2 from 2. Probably 2 of the best free shots we've seen taken in the game. Change just getting over the line in time. Took the ball by himself as opposed to the long pass. 2 points. Spears showing unbelievable heart. It's tough when everything in your favor is stacked against you. And by that I mean they have no coach. They've got 1 man on the bench. But the Spears are staying in this game. Eagles take 2. Well, here's an opportunity. They can't miss that, surely, and they haven't. So Dlamini opting for the long pass. Just on the line. Shange, what a valuable player he is for the Spears. Shange with a shot, and that surely a candidate for the play of the day. What a basket at what a time in this game. Shange winds back, and it's all square. So substitution was called on the Eagles. Basket does drop.
Yeah, Tatasi has other ideas for the Eagles.
Trying to keep his balance by bouncing the ball. It's rough, it's tough, and it's all action here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. Eagles holding on to a very slender 2-point lead, but the Spears doing everything they can. Wow. Wow, what can one say? Dlamini, the shot at the time, top of the key, just when you needed it. Coachless, short of substitutions on the bench, and the Spears are playing as if this was the last game they'll ever play on the planet. Foul called, and how both teams will be waiting for that final hooter and hoping that they're in the ascendancy, because it could go either way. Valuable opportunity there missed by the Eagles. Mobility required now for the Spears. 2-point attempt, 2 points down. Shalembe. Immediate response from the Eagles.
Yeah, that was always going to be a foul. So Dlamini hits the first.
What a time for the Spears to go into the lead. Just under 2 minutes left, and the Eagles are going to have to do something very special.
Yeah, and that isn't it, unfortunately. So the Spears have actually worked out this man-on-man defense of the Eagles.
Your MVP, Shange, in possession, pushes it through. He's been the driving force in every aspect of this team. Not able to capitalize on the attempt though. He has another attempt. Too hard off the glass. Seconds ticking away. 3-point attempt coming up. Matutatsi converts it to a 2-point attempt, but unfortunately not able to capitalize. This game will go down to the wire. Get ready for a timeout to be called somewhere along the line, one would think. Somebody's got to settle down, and probably there it is. Because the last time out, these teams had a firecracker of a game, and this man, number 12, has made all the difference. If that basket had dropped, that could have been the ball game. But there's time. Eagles know it. A 3-pointer will draw them level. Mahotsi. Big defense, strong defense, great interception. And that is why he's your MVP. Well stolen by Tabane Shange, but whatever you steal, we can steal. Eagles, this has to go down, they know it. Can't put the ball into the basket under the pressure.
So at full time, the Eagles losing out to the Spears, 53-56, but their shooting average on the 2-pointers really let them down, did the Eagles. 30%, 22 out of 73, not good enough at all. The Spears weren't that much better on the percentage side, but they made them count when it mattered. And turnovers on the Spears, 24, a bit high for them, but luckily for them, the Eagles did not convert many of those. The game, ladies, let's look at the Spears first. Tabane Shange, the man of the moment for the Spears, and rightly so. You see all his stats there. Really the man who did everything for the Spears. Daniel Nyoke and Tuano Ziki, really the men who tried everything off the ball for the Eagles, but just to no avail.
Tabani, this is becoming a little bit of a habit. Congratulations. Fantastic game you had there today. What were your feelings at the time when the coach was sent off?
We tried to keep the guys composed. You know, I knew that it wouldn't affect us that much. You know, I tried to tell the guys, I said, hey guys, keep it together. Okay, the coach is not here, it's fine, but we can still play. You know, and we had our heads locked in, and we played. You know, it was all about composure. It was all about us, you know, telling ourselves that we're in this game, and we didn't want to lose it. We wanted to stay in it, and we stayed in it, and we conquered.
Well, you certainly stayed in it. I mean, you were the star performer, but you got to look back at your team. You know, the best guy in the best position gets the ball. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, the guys did well. The guys did very well. You know, I think I can just name out the few: Zakes, Musa, Simgai, Sponello, all of them. They did very well, you know, and they played their part, and that's what is important, you know. And we managed to make sure that all those opportunities that we needed to take, we used them quite well.
So the standings after that match now, the Eagles still in third place with 21 points. And the Spears still down there second last, but they'll be very happy with their performance today. The Wolverines, of course, still on top